Yo, what's good, everybody? Today, we are going to be doing a complete 101 Masters beginner guide on Rio. So, this is the starting screen, and here on the top, you can see all of the sports you can choose from. And if you go onto here, let's go into the NBA because there's a lot of games today. Here, you can see all the games on the top. You can scroll to see all of them. And if you click into a game, there's 4 options. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 is the feed, and this is where you get all the plays. So if we come back to yesterday, here is where you see all of the plays that go down into a game. And if you click on one, you can watch it right here. And it shows you the clip of the play. You can see all the comments and stuff. You can see the performance here. This is his performance for the game. You see he got 21, 3, and 2. 2 blocks. But if we come back to today, you can also see game, which is pretty much a team comparison of both teams. If you scroll down, here's all like the stats, like points per game, turnover, all that stuff. View full comparison, you get more in depth. And then if you come over here, this is like the lineup for the day. So you see for the 76ers, Joel Embiid is out with an ankle injury. But Nicole, I don't even know that guy. Same with this one. This is Orlando. You can see their starting lineup, and this works for all sports. Some might be slightly different given the different sport, but they should all be good. Now, if you scroll down here to daily polls, this is where you can vote for game of the day. You see 76ers Magic, because I did. You can see what everyone votes. You get 10 karma for doing this. We'll talk about what karma is later. Then you also get players to hit these stats today. Our player stat pick is what they call it. And you see this top one, it says 25 plus points. So you can go through and you can choose any player you want. You can type in any name, and pretty much you pick who you think is going to get 25 points, or 25 or more points for these games today. And you do this for 25 point assists, rebounds, and threes. And pretty much you get karma if you get these right. And if you see here on the top, it says earn more karma for less popular picks. So for let's say rebounds, we know Giannis is getting 6 plus picks. Or rebounds, sorry. But if you pick somebody less likely, say like Chet Holmgren or someone, I don't know. And if they get it, you get more karma for that pick. So it's kind of you want to do people you know you're going to get it, but also not very popular picks. Now, if you come over, so you can see birthdays and what happened last year on this day, and the performance on this day, all that. Now, if you come down here to the magnifying glass here, you can see your live feed. So this was last night, it looks like, and it just shows every sport and what's happening. So you don't need to click on the individual game. You can just see it all happening. It looks like Kansas was kneeling. Then the Hornets and the Clippers were playing. So they're kind of intertwined. Now you can do this for individual sports. So you only want to watch the NFL. You can see all the stuff that's happening on the NFL. Same with NBA, college basketball, all that stuff. Now, I'll go back to all here. If you go into polls, this is all the polls that are happening. And polls is another way you can get karma. Now, polls here. Let me go over to here. Here's a poll. Total points 224.5. You can pick over, under for this game. Now, if you want to bet karma, you can double tap or you can long press, yeah. And here's where you can pick how much karma you want to bet. So here's all the polls. You can do this for each individual sport again. Then explore is just kind of top plays for this day last year. I'm pretty sure top performances, yeah. So if you want to see, what happened, 19-yard game winning touchdown, you can see that. No. Maybe this is last 7 days. I don't know. I don't really go into here. I don't really see the use. You can also go into U, which is it takes all your favorite teams and all your favorite players, and it combines it. So you can see Timberwolves, Oregon, Minnesota, Seahawks. All these are teams that I've favorited, and you can see their upcoming games and their previous games. Same with the players. You see all the performances. And you can see this for every sport. And reports, like it's Luka Garza's birthday. Karl Anthony Towns is active. And you can see down here it says manager's favorites. We'll see that in a bit. Let's skip the cards for now because that's kind of confusing. We can go over here to the chat, and this is where you can just see all of your chat rooms, you could say. So if you can join all the groups. You can search up here. So you want to join the Heat group. There it is, and you can see all these other ones people have made. If you want to see something real made, you'll see up here in the reel, or if there's a check mark, obviously. And if there's a check mark, that just means that a reel has made it, and it's a legit, I don't know. Here you can see recent communities. These are user-made communities, all these. Here's random communities, players, popular, recent, all that. And then you can join as many as you want. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. Now if you go into profile, here is where you can customize all your experiences and all that. So starting from top, you can go to settings. Theme, you can change the theme of your app. You can see light, dark, gray, and then primary color is so say I change to red. This is all the other colors, so you can see my whole thing is now kind of red. So you can pick any color you want out of these primary colors. If you get Real Pro, which we'll talk about in a bit, you can get custom colors, and there's any color you want. I'll change this back to purple. Notifications, you can just adjust what notifications you get. So say a player gets 11 plus straight points, you can change to you always want that, or playoffs, or the finals, you only want that notification. And you can do this for a lot of notifications, and for every sport. And you can also do for individual teams. So say you want always on your favorite team, so you know everything about it. And you can also do it for players, as you see there. Going down to stats, you can see how you want your stats displayed. You can do default, is what I do. I haven't touched this really, but you can do if you're used to seeing it in standard, where it's the negative sign, or fantasy display or fantasy stats, you can change it there. Sports, you can reorder the sports that you see in the front page. That you can also see that the World Cup is on here, and that you can get that once the World Cup is on. Device, I don't know. I've never touched this. You can just get vibrations and stuff when you're interacting with the app. It looks like privacy. You can see who sees what. So your upvotes and records, and who you follow, and everyone, and your trade notifications and all that. Then you can join their Discord, give feedback, get support, all that. And then here's just all of your account information. Now if you click on these pictures on the top, you can actually change them. You have up to 5 pictures you can add, and pretty much you just can add these pictures to, give a little like personality to your profile and all that. You can change your profile picture. If you go to edit profile here, you can change your display name, change your username. You can edit your bio, say whatever you want there, and you can also manage sections. And these are the sections of a profile, and pretty much you can reorder them to be in whatever order you want. So say you want to, like me, you want people to see your cards before your like stats or whatever. So you can change the cards up to top, and the stats can stay down low. And you can also add your socials down here. So these are the cards. We'll get into that in a little bit. Favorites is you can choose like your favorite players and favorite teams and all that. So if you go to here, add more, you can. So let's go to the NFL. You can add any player, any team. You can search players, all that. And you can do that for every sport. Albums, you can create albums and you can save games or plays or stuff like that into the albums. Like here, there's some games I've been to, like favorite plays, games, all that stuff. And then here's your bio I was talking about. Here is your stats, and it's just kind of what you've done on a reel so far. Ranked days is when you're in the top, I think like 200 or something for getting that like getting karma for the day. If you're like top 200, you get a ranked day. Ranked games, I think that's for brawls maybe, but you need a real pro to do the brawls. Games is just how many games you've played or watched, and you can see the leaderboard here, and you can also see your personal games. You see that I've watched like 44 Timberwolves, 37 Nets, and you can also change and filter into the individual sports, like 15 Chiefs games and 13 Vikings games, and you can change this for any. Upvotes is upvotes you got for commenting, so it's kind of like on Reddit, you can upvote a comment. Same here. You can see the leaderboard. You can also see, like, you can click on it and see what comments got you what upvotes. Then next, you can see polls won, and polls is where you get karma. But here you can see the leaderboard again, and then you can see like your record for the polls for each team. You can switch sports, and you can also hit all wins, which is just total. So in 2024, I've won 368 polls. 2023, 117 playoffs, All-Star. There's also I think there's like the playoffs for football too. Yeah, playoffs. And that's polls. Rank stat lines is what you see right down here with the players. And here, if you go to these three pancakes, you can go to challenges, and here's where you can do your stat lines. So I'll do one for the NBA today. Here you can see all the games going on today, and you can choose any player from the teams that are playing. And say I want to do Tyrese Maxey. Here you can challenge him pretty much. So basically, you try to guess what his stats are going to be for this game. And down here you see last three. This is where his last three stats were, or last three games, what his stats were. So you can kind of base it off that. You can also base it off what team he's playing. So say I'm going to say he's going to get, I don't know, like 30 points, 3 rebounds, and like, I don't know, 5 assists. So then I need to challenge somebody, and you can choose pretty much anyone you want, but you can also like challenge your friends. So I'll challenge my brother. So then you also get karma for challenging each sport. So if you challenge, if you do one challenge for each sport, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that's 60 karma just for challenging each sport. And you can do that. It resets every day, so every day you can do those challenges, you get karma. If we head back over to here, then you can just see who you're following, who your followers are, and your friends who. I think if you go to a profile and if you hit connect, and if the other person hits connect, I think you guys are friends. And if moving down here, stat lines is what we just talked about. This is like your bests. And then you can also manage, and you can edit your top 10. And so say I want Anthony Edwards in here. I think I don't know. Oh yeah, you could scroll down here. That's right. And you can also click them. So say I want this this Shea Gilgis. I click it, and now it's at the top, and I can rearrange it where I want it to go and hit done. Next is badges. These badges are earned by pretty much just being Unreal and just doing the things. If you hit manage, you see all your badges. So 1,000 polls won, watch a game on Christmas, a lot of championships. Thursday Night Football, Battle for Wemby. And you can choose which badges you want to be displayed by clicking on them. So say I want this 1,000 polls won, I can just click on it and it shows up here. So then after that is all your comments you've done, and that I think you can change to, if you want to see, or you can change it so people can or cannot see anything. But yeah, these are just all your comments. So there's the profile. Let's go back here to the 3 pancakes. This is where it's just kind of all the things you can click on. Up top, leaderboards. This is how much karma I think you've made. And also, if you click on these question marks, it shows you what it all is. So leaderboards are a fun way to compete with your real community to win trophies and prizes for your profile. For each sport, there are leaderboards for weekly, monthly, season, and playoffs. So, and you can read the whole thing, and you can go to the rules, or you can go to badges, and it's kind of like that. Next up is polls. Here's where you see all of your polls and everything. So if you don't want to go to each individual game, you can just come here, and you can filter them to, here I'll go down to NBA. You can filter them to head-to-head, so what spread and who's winning. You can do over/under points, and you can also do who's going to get 14 points, who's going to get 2 threes, 4 assists, that kind of thing. Challenges where we talked about trackers. This is part of Real Pro. Pretty much you can track players' stats throughout the year. Down here is more stats related. Standings is just here we go to NBA. This is just the standings for the NBA. Rankings. Real has this ranking method they use. If you go into the question mark, I'll tell you. It uses closest of game, time of game, number of points, assists, active player streak. It just doesn't just use stats. It uses how important the things they do, how important they were. So you can see the 7 days, the standings, 30 days, the standings in season. You can do this for every sport. Stats is just stats. Pretty much you can filter through a lot of stats, and say you want to see free throw percentage. You can see Thunder have the best free throw percentage. Players is the same thing, but it's just players now instead of teams. So you can see that. Stats, same thing, just players. You can change it from teams, positions, and these again, free throw percentage. Al Horford. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait a minute, let me see how many threes he gets, or how many free throws he gets. I don't know where you'd see that. Whatever. That's cool. 100% free throw. That's cool. And then back to your settings, we already talked about this. And then docs this is the rules and everything. So this is what I just showed you with the question mark. And then updates is all the updates they do. You can see that kind of the dev log, you can say, change log, and then there are their socials on the very bottom. Let's go on to cards here. These are kind of like trading cards, you could say. So I'm just going to use NBA cards as an example because there's a lot of them. So here you can see there's 3 packs. General pack, yesterday pack, and starter pack. General pack is 200 racks. And you can see on the bottom you can buy racks. But it's 200 racks. And you get 5 NBA play cards. Yesterday packs, same thing, but it's only 250, and this only play is from yesterday. And the starter pack is only 100, but it's only 3 cards, and it's less probability to get good cards. And I see up here it says epic in 1/4 packs, legendary in 1 out of 20 packs, and general pack it says epic in 2 out of 5, and legendary 2 out of 10, or 1 out of 10. So this is more karma, or racks, excuse me, but I'd say it's usually better. And then if you want a specific card from like yesterday, you can see them on here. They're 50 racks each. If you come down here, you can see you can add your wants, and here you can hit team or player. If I hit teams, you can see all the teams, and say I want Pacer cards, it will show up right here. And now if you click this purple 2 arrows, it will show you everybody who has Pacer cards. So and you can see if the players underneath the user, those are cards I have. So if I click on this Kyle Kuzma, these are all of the Pacer cards I have. So I could pick this one, which is a Pacers card, and then if I go over here to send, I could send them this Kyle Kuzma card, and they would have to accept or decline the trade. Now, here, let me get rid of this real quick. That's how you get cards for player cards. And player cards are right here. You can get a card. You can get anybody you want, even if they're like a bench player. You can get anybody. Say I want Damian Lillard. It's 200 racks. But every time he plays, you get racks for how good he does. You can change his like little profile picture, I guess you could say. You can change his name. You can also get custom emojis for the certain player, and then some other little things. And then if you scroll down here, these are the player card holder leaderboard, and you can filter from like oldest to latest. Oldest is how long they've had it. So JT Miller has had a Damian Lillard card the longest, and it just goes down the list. Now, if you can see here, they're different colors. So when you get a player card, they start out at this gray color. This is general, and then they move up to this blue color, which is called common, and then green is uncommon, epic, and then there's also purple and pink. I think pink's the top tier, I'm pretty sure. Comment down below if I'm wrong. But you see here it says this one says 13.5 out of 200 to legendary. So that means to get to legendary, I would need 200. I don't really know what you call it. 200. And if you see up here, let's go around here. You see up here on the top right, it says 3.6. So that would count towards Dialano Batten. That would count towards his player card. You get 3.6 points. Now, an important thing to understand, and what I didn't understand at first, Jason Tatum on the bottom, it does not count towards his. Only the top player. So this free throw card it'll count towards 3.6 points towards Rudy Gobert's card. And that's where this wants is. See, I have a Naz Reid card. If you click this and say you want to trade this Jalen Brunson card, you can trade this 5.5 point card, Naz Reid, for this 4.4 Jalen Brunson card. And we'll get into this collection part in a little bit. But you can send those types of trades, and if they accept them, your level on the card goes up. So if you go to, I'm not sure how to get to that, players, if you go here and manage card, here, you can see all the player cards that I have of this player that upgrades him. So these are all the cards I've gotten for this specific player. Now, that's kind of how player cards work. I think it resets every season, and the higher level they are, the more racks you earn for how good they do. So if you want more racks, get good players, and this of course works for every sport, not just NBA, but it's just easy to explain. Now if you scroll down here, you can see the feed. This is just all the transactions and pack opening that's happening. You see on the top, these two users, they traded some cards from each other, and if you go 3 down, you can see this guy, he opened up a pack, and you can see the cards he got by clicking on it. And you can trade cards from just right here by clicking on a card. You're gonna trade for card, view play, which makes it brings it in here. View the members collection, trade history, see what's happened to this card. Nothing, because that's been traded, obviously. You can expand it to make it just bigger, and you can also share, which pretty much. So, say I want to share this card. You can share it to any player or person. You can also share it to an external app, or you can copy the link and say I want to share it to this one. If you copy the link, it shows up like that, and you can also do the same things from here. So that's pretty much the card screen. Oh, up top, this is what you got. No earnings available for your player or team cards for the next 10 days in history. Cards must be from previous. Yeah. So, say I got a card last year on this day, I think it would show up here. And here are all your trade. These are the ones you've sent, or you received that you have not accepted, or they have not accepted. These are, and you also see these are the ones that people send you, and these are the ones that you've sent people. If you go to accepted, these are all of the trades that people or you have accepted from each other, and declined is all the trades that you have declined, or the person you're trying to get that card, they have declined. And also, I can't show it right now because there's no games going on, but if there's a game going on, and if you go onto it, and it's your first time going onto that game, up top, it will show you that you've watched the game. And if you watch a certain amount of games, I think the first criteria is 10 games, you get those are going to be another little thing on the left of the calendar, and you get a free play card of that sport. And it just it goes to 10 to 25 to 50 to I think 75, and it just keeps going up and up. So that's another way to get cards. If you go to the sent, these are just your DMs, and if you go to the heart, this is kind of you can see your activity, but you can see yesterday I got 30 racks from players that did good for me, and then you can see people who replied, and you just see this is all the stuff that's happening in your account, and you can stay up to date on it. Now we can get into karma, which is up here, 44.8k. That's how much I have. And karma is kind of just like you get it from using the app, pretty much. And if you click on it, you see where you got it from. So you see today, I on red it means you lost it. Green you mean you gained it, obviously. Today, you can see that I've gained, up top here says 40 karma. And so, here on the top it says sent an NBA challenge. If you click on it, you can't click on it, sorry. 3 down, you can see picked a game of the day. If you click on it, you can see, no? Alright, but game of the day, you can see that I picked the game of the day, 76ers at Magic, and that gave me karma. And then these polls down here, that's just from the polls I've already showed you. And you can lose karma from polls, so you can bet it, whatever you think, and then yeah, you can just see your history. And now if you come up top, you can see how much you've gained today, how much you've gained yesterday, how much you've gained in the week, and how much you've gained all month, and then your overall. And if you click on each one of these, you'll see the leaderboard for that certain category. And then to the right of that is your racks, like amount of racks you have, and you can see how you've got it. You can also buy some from this screen. And if you go on to a different, like a different person's profile, so let's use this guy as an example. Instead of how much the racks they have, you see how many cards they have. And you can see again, you can't see like their friends and everything, and they have their sections different than mine and all that. So that is how racks and karma kind of works. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the basics of Real. If you have any questions, comment down below. Yeah, comment what else you think I should post, and peace out.